Namaste and welcome to your Saturday Vinyasa class. I hope you're all doing amazing. I hope that the sun is shining brightly on your space today. I hope that the light is fulfilling all the way through your aura and that you're literally smiling all the way onto your mat, feeling all the good energy today. I hope you're ready to play. I hope you're ready to dance. I hope you're ready to fly through your class today. We're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to have a bit of smiles. Maybe we're going to fall over, maybe not. And if we do, we're going to smile and laugh about it, because that's the beauty of where we are, the beauty of what we do, no matter where we go, no matter how we fall, no matter how we get up. We live this experience doing the things that we love, doing the things that we enjoy, and most of all, experiencing it in every possible manner that we can. So slowly, I just want you to come into a nice seated posture as we start getting settled for our class today. Just from me to you, I'm sending you all the love and light, and I'm wishing you a magical practice today. But beyond that, I hope that you have a magical weekend. I know that we've been here for a while now, and we're adapting to a new norm, adapting to a new way of life. It's not always easy. Some days are a bit harder than the others. Some days are magical. But it's just taking cognizance of where we are and knowing that the space that we are right now, right here, we're about to develop a new pattern, a new way, drawing with a new color, and just finding space. Again, just to find where we are, who we are, and coming back to that true authentic self. That is us, that is you, that is me. Okay. Just slowly bringing your hands to heart center and slowly releasing them down onto your knees or your thighs. As you slowly close your eyes. As we start to settle in, we take a moment to draw our energies of the past and the future, wrap them into a ball of dough. Maybe we'll make some Oreo cookies with them later, but for now, placing them at the door as we draw into our present moment. Just imagining yourself placed within the universe right now. Every star with every color, every planet that you can imagine surrounding you. You are the universe, you are the universal energy, you are the frequency and vibration that you radiate to. Imagining each speck of that energy within your soul, within your being, body and mind, glittering and sparkling and dancing to your tune, your melody. As you draw in a deep inhalation, just sighing it all out. 2 more cleansing breaths. Deep inhalation and exhaling it all out. Last one. And let it go. Taking a moment to acknowledge your feels from top to bottom, and sharing your light and your love with each part of it. Slowly bringing your hands to heart center. We're going to open the class with a chant of Om. Inhale for Om. Om. Namaste. Welcome. May it be blessed. May it flow. And may it be everything that you need today. Namaste. Okay. Today we're going to start off in child's pose. Slowly just making your way into child's pose. Just drawing your knees to the outer edges of the mat. Allowing your big toes to touch. Slowly drawing in a deep inhale. Drawing your arms up all the way towards the sky. And as you exhale, using your core. Slowly drawing all the way down. Bringing your head all the way down towards the earth. And you slowly start to feel the softening spaces relax down into the mat. Gently feeling your body slowly connecting and absorbing into your space, into your mat. Hold in here for a little bit more. Slowly starting to listen into your breath, your shallow breathing, as that prana enters into your being and transforms and slowly exits back all the way out into the universe. Slowly drawing your hands all the way back up, releasing into a tabletop position. We're going to thread the needle, so inhaling right arm all the way up towards the heavens. As you exhale, drawing in, placing it underneath, placing your shoulder, placing your arm, drawing the left arm forward, drawing your right cheek towards the mat. And we're holding here for 5 breath cycles. Two more. Slowly on your next inhale, drawing left arm back in, propping yourself all the way back up. Drawing your right arm all the way back towards the heavens as you slowly exhale it back down to the mat. We're going to release through the opposite side now. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, threading the needle, drawing shoulder and arm down to the mat. Left cheek, drawing right arm forward to create that extra balance. And we're holding here for 5. Holding here for 2 more. And on your next inhale, drawing the right arm back, Popping yourself all the way back up, releasing left arm all the way up, and drawing left hand all the way back down. We're going to roll through some wrist therapy just to release our arms to where we need to be right now. As we are in this experience, our four energy centers, our hands and our feet, connect to every part of this earth. Just giving it a little bit more freedom, a little bit more depth. We're slowly going to place our hands to the outside, fingers facing away from your body, and slowly releasing from left to right. Just drawing through your breath and slowly starting to engage into your Ujjayi breathing. Bringing that Joburg Ocean all the way into your practice right now. Holding here for 2 more breaths. Slowly coming back to neutral. Turning your hands to face your knees. We're going to roll back and forth. Again, using your breath, utilizing your prana, utilizing your movement through your prana. Just going back and forth. Finding your maximum, whatever that maximum may be today. Holding here for 2 more breaths. And coming back to neutral. What I want you to do now is taking a fist, placing them into the mat. And we're going to go around in a half circle, all the way from left to right, right to left. Just feeling that body weight just literally sitting in your knuckles and enjoying that freedom between the forearm all the way up towards your shoulder. Slowly bringing it into a full circle. And slowly reversing that direction. Should feel a little bit of movement through your hips as well, through this motion. One more round. And slowly coming back to neutral. Excellent. Slowly popping yourself back up. We're going to come into gate pose. I want you to extend your right leg out as you firm your structure into your left knee. Okay, taking left hand to left hip, inhale, right arm all the way up and slowly bringing it over, creating that diagonal line between your toes and your fingers as you stretch all the way through, finding space, taking a deep inhalation and exhale. Inhale, exhalation. Just finding strength through your core to hold you up so that you're not placing all that weight into your hip through your hand. One more breath. And as you exhale, releasing right hand to right hip, drawing left arm up as you inhale. And slowly bringing it over to the right hand side. Finding that stretch through your abdomen. Drawing your gaze up towards your left hand. Beautiful. Holding here for 2 more. And on your next exhalation, drawing left hand all the way down. Bringing right leg in, placing into right leg, creating that structure, extending left leg out, grounding into a 90-degree angle. Inhale, left arm up. As you exhale it over towards the right hand side. Again, creating that beautiful diagonal line. Gaze towards your left hand. Using your core to hold you up. Creating that fire in your belly. Holding here for 2 more. And as you exhale, going back to center. We're going to go through the opposite side. Inhale, right arm up. Drawing it over towards the left hand side. Gaze towards the stars, towards your right thumb. Again, using your core to elongate you up through your spine. Holding here for 2 more. And as you exhale, slowly coming back to neutral. Bringing your knee back in. Slowly placing your hands down onto the mat. We're going to place our right foot to the outer edge of the mat, left foot to the outer edge of the mat, as we slowly come into Malasana. So drawing your elbows into your knees, finding length through your spine, and we're going to hold here for the rest of the class. Let's see if we can do this. We're going to have beautiful glutes activation by the time this is done. I wasn't joking this time. Definitely holding this for 45 more minutes. Okay, we're holding here for half a more minute, 30 more seconds to go. Finding a little bit more length. Just drawing your gaze forward. "15 seconds to go." Just focusing on your ujjayi breathing, coming back to your breath. Slowly releasing left and right hand behind you. As you slowly bring your buttocks all the way down towards the mat. Just taking a moment to release, shake it out. Crossing your legs, rolling over, placing your hands, slowly releasing your right and left leg back as you roll into your first downward dog for the day. Just taking a moment to stretch out, find space. And on your next inhale, walking your hands all the way back. Slowly releasing your hands towards your elbows as you come into ragdoll. And just moving from side to side. Allowing your head to hang heavy. Slowly releasing your hands down towards the mat as you fall. Inhale, drawing your hands all the way up towards the earth. And exhale, bringing them down. Inhale, drawing them all the way up. As you exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Slowly drawing your hands all the way back to the top of your mat. As you come back to downward facing dog. Slowly rolling over to high plank. Holding here for 3. One more. And as you exhale, releasing back to down dog, looking up to the top of your mat. either jumping or stepping forward. Coming up to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, releasing your arms all the way up towards the heavens as you come back to center. Just taking a moment to close your eyes as we draw into a place of intention creation. And as you find that intention, drawing through that energy, through your prana, allowing it to come in, allowing it to manifest, and as you exhale, letting all expectations go. Beautiful. All right. Drawing up through a deep inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Slowly placing your hands down. Stepping left foot, stepping right foot. Holding high plank. Rolling through Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming up to upward facing dog. And releasing back to down dog. Inhale, right leg all the way up. As you exhale, bringing it forward, placing it between your hands. Holding here for 2 in your low lunge. Using your fists, holding up. Slowly drawing all the way up. Releasing to your high lunge. We're holding here for 3. Focusing on your breath. Exhale, release all the way back down. Stepping right foot back, holding your high plank for 3. Inhale, drawing back to down dog. Releasing left leg all the way up. As you exhale, placing it between your hands, holding your low lunge for 2. On your next inhale, coming up onto your fist, holding, slowly drawing all the way up into your high lunge, releasing your hands all the way up, making sure that the front knee is at 90, holding here for 3. On your next exhale, drawing your hands down to the earth, holding high plank for 3, using that core to maintain and hold you. Rolling through Chaturanga Dandasana, coming up into upward facing dog, and releasing back to down dog. On your next inhale, looking up to the top of your mat, either jumping or stepping forward. Coming up to halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, releasing all the way up. Beautiful. And coming back to center. So from the top of our mat, we're going to extend into a wide-legged stance. And slowly, what I want you to do is we're going to be moving from goddess, exhaling up into eagle arms on one side. Exhale, releasing back to goddess, coming into eagle arms on the opposite side. Okay, we're going to roll through this 8 times. Okay, so that we get 4 times on one side, 4 times on the other side. Okay, so first things first,
Just want to make sure that your grounding is perfect, so making sure that your feet are out at 45, feeling that comfortability as you pull and flex through your calves, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quads. It's like pulling a string, boom, done, excellent. Okay, so from here, start off on one side, exhale, release, inhale, opposite side, release, inhale, exhale, inhale, let it go. Two more. Last round. Feeling that fire between, pressing it out. Feeling that fire between, pressing it out. Okay, from here, coming up onto your tippy toes, releasing your hands all the way down towards your hips, slowly moving forward, extending arms out. And if you can, from here, taking your hands to your elbows or reverse prayer. Slowly finding a small back bend. Again, we're still balancing on our toes. Inhale, exhale, release. Two more rounds. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Inhale, let it go. Okay, slowly releasing your hands from behind, placing them on your hips. Toes are still up, releasing them down, and just shaking it out. Shaking those arms out, getting ready for that boxing match. Whoa, perfect. Okay. From here, slowly coming into right side as we come into some hamstring stretches. So, using your hands, what I want you to do is roll them over from one side to the other. We're stretching into the hamstrings, opening them up. Beautiful. Just keep going as we inhale to one side, exhale to the opposite side. Inhale, exhale. Excellent. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so coming back to the right hand side, what I want you to do is release down onto your buttocks, releasing the right hand behind towards your spine as we open up into Warrior's Bridge. Taking your gaze over towards your left hand as you bump up into your left foot, keeping your left leg stretched out. Just finding a little bit more length through your hips. As you exhale to release, drawing it all the way down. Slowly picking yourself back up onto your tippy toes as we release to the opposite side on the left hand side. Slowly drawing your buttocks down towards the earth. This time bringing your left hand behind your spine, opening up, coming into your Warrior's Bridge into the opposite side. Holding here for two more. And on your next exhale, drawing back down to center. Slowly rising back up onto your tippy toe, coming back to center, bringing your feet back in, releasing back into Malasana. This time trying to keep your buttocks as close to the earth as possible. Keeping it in a more conservative and more relaxed posture right now. Beautiful. I hope you're feeling nice and warm. I hope that these tippy toe challenges aren't tipping you over the edge. Okay, so from here we're just going to open up. So releasing the right hand down, opening the left arm up. Exhale, release, right arm up. letting it go. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Let it go. Inhale. Going all the way down. Inhale. Beautiful. Okay, from here, drawing your hands forward, dropping knees back, down to tabletop, tucking toes, releasing back to downward facing dog. Holding here for 2, just finding your space, finding length. Your next inhale, looking up to the top of your mat, and jumping and stepping forward. Coming up to a halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, releasing arms all the way up, finding length through your spine, drawing hands through heart center, coming back to neutral. Okay, beautiful. I hope you guys are doing well. And I hope those Oreo cookies are baking in the oven, because once we're done, we can have some Oreos. Okay. From here, I want you to inhale, raising your fingertips across the mat, coming into Utkatasana. Inhale, bringing hands to heart center. And we're going to open up now. So releasing your your right elbow towards your left knee. Coming into nice side angle twist. And we're going to open those arms up as far as we can. Just checking in with your knees to make sure that they're still in alignment. Holding here for 2 more. On your next inhale, bringing hands back to heart center. Releasing back to neutral as you extend all the way back up, back into Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, releasing hands all the way, finding length. Drawing your gaze up, bringing your hands back to heart center. Alright, back onto the opposite side now. Inhale, raising fingers, coming up into Utkatasana. Beautiful. Inhale, hands to heart center. This time, left elbow to right knee. Pressing those hands into your heart center as we find more space in our twist. And slowly opening all the way up. Just checking with those knees, making sure that they're still aligned. Holding here for 2 more. Slowly bringing the hands back to heart center. Drawing back to neutral. Releasing your hands. Coming back to Tadasana. Inhale, hands all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands all the way up. Coming into Urdhva Tadasana. Releasing back to Tadasana. Excellent. Okay, so the penguin is here right now. We're going to go into penguin pose. For those that you haven't seen it yet, I'm just going to do a quick demo for you from side angle. So big toes touching into Tadasana. Inhale, raising those fingers, coming into chair pose. Slowly releasing hands back, either hands to elbows, or if you can, coming into reverse Anjali Mudra. Slowly releasing your feet all the way up off the mat. And welcome to penguin pose. Okay, we're going to hold for about 30 seconds in our posture. So just shaking it out as we get ready. Big toes touching, coming into Tadasana. Inhale, all the way to Utkatasana. Releasing your hands behind, whatever variation feels most comfortable. And slowly coming up onto your tippy toes. Finding a little bit length through your chest as you come through into a bit of a back bend. Hold in here for another 20 more seconds. As you start to feel those vibrations run through your legs, start to feel a bit of a burn, and you start to enjoy it and smile and giggle and laugh a little bit more. 5 more seconds to go. Just keeping up onto those tippy toes. And release. Just shake it out. And let it go. Beautiful. Coming back up to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Releasing your hands down to the earth. Stepping right foot, stepping left back. Holding through your high plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. All the way up into upward facing dog. And releasing back to downward facing dog. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat, either jumping or stepping forward. Coming up to halfway lift, releasing your hands down to the earth. And drawing all the way back up to center. Okay. So from here, like I said, we are going to dance. We're going to come into dancer's pose right now at the Rajanasana. So, I hope you turned your music up. I hope you've got the vibes going, and I hope you're ready to show us a little bit of a move there. So we're going to come on to one side first. So we're going to come into our right side. So we're going to show you from the side angle here. So we're going to be grounding into our left foot first. So bringing right leg in. What I want you to do is turn your hand around. Beautiful. So feeling that stretch coming through your quadricep right now. Drawing up through a deep inhale. And as you exhale, slowly opening up. Releasing your leg all the way up as far as you can go. Stretching left arm forward, taking your gaze towards your left thumb. Engaging into that left hand and into that left leg. And if you fall, you fall. We're holding up here for 5 more. Holding here for 3. And 1. Release. Coming back down, shaking it all out. Alrighty, we're going to go on to the opposite side now. So just grounding into the opposite leg now. Bring the opposite foot all the way up. Feeling that stretch coming through your quad. Flipping your hand around the frontal area of your foot. As you inhale and exhale to open up. Drawing your gaze towards your right hand. One more. And as you exhale, bringing your foot back in, back to reset, and just shaking it all out. Coming back to center at the top of your mat. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale to fold. Slowly placing your hands down, stepping left, stepping right, holding high plank. Holding here for 3 more. Slowly stepping left foot out and then right foot out as you come into Malasana. Like I said, we're going to play today. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come into Birds of Paradise. So from your Malasana positioning, we're going to go onto the left hand side first. So coming into a bind over the left leg. So taking left arm underneath, right hand going behind and under. Just making sure that you bring your stance in a little bit closer. So we're going to ground into our right foot first. Slowly tippy toe. And opening up. We're going as far as you can hold. And if you can open that left leg up, going as far as it can fly. And we're holding. Just focusing with drishti on a point either on the floor or in front of you. Finding length through your spine. Holding for 2 more. And as you exhale, slowly bring it back down. Finding your Malasana, releasing all the way back down. Drawing your hands behind, finding length through your spine, bringing them back, holding here for 1. Inhale, popping yourself back up. We're going to release to the opposite side now. So remember, left hand behind, right arm underneath, connecting your fingers together. Okay, base is left foot this time, so tippy toeing right foot in. And slowly opening up. Just remembering that each side may feel very different. Just being kind to yourself. Holding here for 3 more. Holding for 1 more. Breathe. Slowly releasing it, bringing it back down. Coming to relax into your relaxed Malasana right now. Stepping, placing your hands behind you as you come into a seated posture. Extending your feet forward. Placing your hands next to you as you open. Then stretch your legs towards the front of your mat. Going in a deep inhale. And just letting it go. Okay. So from here, we're just kind of going to come into Uttanasana. So placing your hands towards your feet, making sure that they're directly underneath your shoulders. We're going to raise up 5 times, and when we get to our 5th one, we're going to hold for 5 breaths. Okay, so making sure that you're pointing your feet as far forward as possible. Inhale, drawing all the way up, using those hips. Exhale, release. You're going to feel it through your core as well. Inhale. And slowly coming back down. Inhalation, drawing up. And slowly coming back down. Going for round 4. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Okay, last one. We're going to hold for 5. Inhale. Holding out for 4 more. Slowly coming up a little bit further if you can. And slowly coming back down to neutral. Excellent. You guys did amazingly well there. Keeping your back straight, holding up. I want you to draw your hands all the way up as you inhale. And as you exhale, releasing forward, taking your fingers towards your big toes. You need to take a bend in the knees, allow yourself to do so as we come into Paschimottanasana. Slowly releasing your torso all the way into your thighs, allowing your head to hang heavy, drawing it closer and closer towards your knees. As you find length through your spine, allow yourself to simply allow yourself to absorb into one complete. I'm holding here for 4. Holding here for 2 more. Slowly on your next inhale, drawing all the way up. Bringing your knees towards your chest. Just giving yourself a big hug. Slowly moving them slightly forward as you open them up. As you come into Baddha Konasana. Okay, we're going to take a variation whereby we place our hands underneath, drawing them over onto the front part of our foot. Inhale as you draw up through your spine, elongating towards the stars, and exhale, release. Holding here for a further 5 more breath cycles. Holding here for 2 more. And slowly on your next inhale, drawing your torso all the way back up. Bring your knees in, extending them forward. Taking in a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last deep inhalation. And let it go. Excellent. Slowly from here, extending your arms forward. And as you exhale, drawing your torso all the way down towards the mat. Opening your arms out into a wide T. Inhale, bringing your knees to chest. I'm going to slowly come into a revolve side abdomen pose, drawing them over on towards your right hand side. And taking your gaze towards your left hand side. If you want an extra bit in the stretch, taking your right leg, placing it over the left knee. And just allow yourself to close your eyes. Slowly returning your gaze to neutral, bringing both knees back to center. As you flop them over towards the left hand side, drawing your gaze to the right hand side. And again, if you need that extra, just allowing your left leg to be placed over your right knee. Slowly bringing your head back to neutral. Knees back to center. We're going to slowly draw our knees into our chest, drawing our legs up, coming back up into happy baby. And just having a little giggle and a smile. Just rolling from left to right, giving your back a little mini massage. Slowly releasing your hands, drawing your feet down towards the mat, to the outer edges. Drawing your hands beside you as you sit up into your final posture in Shavasana. And just taking a moment to release your breath. As you slowly start to allow the energies that you've created in your space to fall beside you, to fall within you, as they absorb and hold. Every path taken has a light that guides, a light that allows us to move in the direction of where we're meant to go. That path can be imagined as anything we wish for it to be, filled with lights, filled with fire, filled with color. Each element intricately drawn, placed, and held within the space of your creativity that is untouched, unmatched, and beyond and out of this world. Remember who you are, full of power, full of light, and full of every single possible tool needed to manifest every possible outcome. Each path may lead to 1,000 ways, 1,000 ways that you may experience whenever you wish to. Know that this journey is all but a journey. Wherever you go, you go. Wherever you see, you see. Wherever you are placed, you are placed. All due to you and your light and your magic. The further we flow, the more we find. The more we find, the more we discover. Today you have discovered a new path, a new way, a new light. As you harness that energy, allow it to flow, allow it to flutter like a butterfly. Imagine that butterfly, colored in the most magnificent colors that you have ever created. Flying with that butterfly to wherever you wish to go right now. As you hold this space, know that all your options are infinite, as are you from soul to soul. We are connected by the thread of energy that we harness through our love, through our light. As we honor and acknowledge, we find space to allow ourselves to enter a new realm of possibility. This allows ourselves to magnify each and every experience, through each and every feeling, through each and every moment. One foot at a time, in front of each other, one breath at a time, each breath longer than the other. Where you are home, within you and around you. Slowly allowing the energies to re-enter through your body. As you find those small movements, find movement through your thumb as it glides across your forefingers. Finding a little wriggle through your toes. And just like the globe goes around, allow your ankles and wrists to move through that direction and flow. As you slowly start to allow the prana to enter through, taking in a deep inhale, allowing your arms to reach up overhead, allowing your feet to reach forward. And as you exhale, sighing it all out. Inhale, bringing your knees to chest. Gifting yourself a massive hug of love. As you slowly roll over onto the right hand side, just taking a moment to share in the gratitude of your practice, through mind, through body, through soul. Slowly propping yourself back up into a seated position, drawing your hands to heart center. My whole heart thanks you for allowing me to teach you today, through light, through love, and through magic. I am blessed. We're going to close the class off with a chant of Om. Inhale for Om. Om.